What's going on, everybody? It's your boy C-Zar, and we are talking about 3 different stocks today. We're going to be going over VinFast and Amazon for Flower Child, and then CHWY, CHWY, for Rich P. And with that, let's get started. So this thing is a weird-looking chart. To be fair, you do have a double bottom. You did have a bullish engulfing candle there. Not a lot of volume, but that's okay. It looks all right. Let's look at it on a daily perspective. I like this bottoming structure. I see why you want me to look at it here, Flower Child, because it's probably because of this Adam and Eve look that we've got going. I'm assuming that's what you're seeing, and that's why you're taking interest in it. It's a good eye. Stuff like this, man. It's really, I mean, don't get me wrong. I like to know what the company does. I like to know the fundamentals behind it. I like to see a positive-looking history, which this is just a weird-looking history, very neutral, and then eruptive, and then destructive, But to be completely fair, this is a really nice phase of accumulation. You've been in it for a while now, since October of 2023 until February of this year. I mean, that's a pretty solid bit of time. We've definitely seen longer amounts of time in other assets, but from this high here to this low, I mean, dude, you're at 579. You could move up to 11, 1382, maybe all the way up to 21. I mean, you could go higher. Will you see new all-time highs after a dramatic drop like this? I'm kind of doubting it, but this is a very strong base to have formed. It would only be stronger if it took more time to form. So I don't know. Are you going to go up there right now? I don't think so. Yes, you had a bullish engulfing candle last week, but absolutely you could move back down. You're at 579 right now. You can move back to 545, 560, even lower. Probably not lower than these lows, though. I don't think you're going lower than that anymore. Daily RSI looks nice. Bullish divergence coming to fruition. The weekly RSI looks sad, so let's see that look nice. But at the same time, you did bounce right off the 40, which is a good look in itself. You bounced off it before, and look at what that did. You just moved sideways and slightly up, and then eruptive. So maybe in 2 or 3 years we'll blow up. I don't know. All I'm saying is yes, for the more immediate price action, I do think it wants to go up more. But probably not fast, right? It'll probably do stuff like this, like where it'll meander its way up, and then once you break, then it'll be fast, and that could take months. It could take months from now, but it's a good look. I really do. It's not completely formed yet, but I see what you're going for. I like it. I do like it so far. So yes. How are these earnings? Come on now. How are they? Yeah, whatever. Okay. VFS. Amazon, AMZN. Oh yeah, very bullish, very bullish daily, very bullish weekly, and let me guess, yes, a very bullish monthly. Wow, the last time that you were not in the overbought zone and then you got overbought was right here. Look at what you did with yourself, right? You went up 27% in a month. You continued to go up in the months that follow. I mean, really, truthfully, from the time that you were in the overbought zone to your high, you moved up a whole nother 52%. So taking that same just idea, right? Not that I'm saying this has to happen. This is not the way to look at it, but just if you were to see the same thing, roughly you'd move up to about 267. You're at 178 right now. So, time before that, you weren't overbought, and then you were starting here, and then where you topped out, let's see. You got overbought this week here, or that month there, I'm sorry. You moved up 64% before you came out of the overbought zone again. I mean, maybe 52% is too conservative. Maybe it's going higher. But let's take some fibs. All I was trying to address is the fact that you are in your overbought zone now after not being in it for quite some time. 1272 at 237, 1618 at 317. That makes sense to me, man. That makes sense to me. I mean, yeah, you absolutely could go all the way up there. I think at least 267, if not potentially 317, is where Amazon wants to go. You broke above your 886 on a monthly. It looks good. All signs pointing north. Full speed ahead, man. It looks really good. The last time that you bounced off your oversold zone was down here, right? In 2008, the end of 2008. And look at what you did since. You just went on a straight terror. Time after time after time again. Yes, you had your consolidation phases, but Who knows, man? V-shaped recovery down there. V-shaped recovery here. Where did you top off down there? Top to bottom. 1272 hit. 1618, 1886, 2272. I mean, you're still kind of, look at that. You bounce off your 3618 even from all the way back. I love stuff like this, man. This is why I love stocks. They respect these fibs a lot more. I'm going to delete this one real quick. Get the OG on there. Look at that. 1886 support, bro. Yeah, we'll see you at 260. That was the minimum target, right? 260 or higher. Probably higher. Yeah. Amazon looking good. Looking good. Full speed ahead. Yeah. That chart got me a little bit excited. CHWY. CHWY Inc. Look at you. You found your bottom right there at around $15 or whatever. I forget. Rich P, you were saying that I called it. I don't remember if I called it, man. I'm happy if I did, but if not, you know, I don't remember specifically. Is that what I have called? I feel like I would have called for lower prices, probably. I don't remember. I really don't remember. Let's look at this on a monthly real quick. Maybe I would have done it from here. Nope. 1552. Maybe that is what I was saying. Because, yeah, you hit your 1272, reject the 886, go down. Okay, so maybe I did call. I don't know. But cool. Thank you if I did. And if not, you know, it didn't go as low as I was expecting. But, hey, whatever. That's not a bad thing. This does look nice. It does look nice. I see what you're seeing here. Yes. Bounce off the oversold zone weekly and bullish engulfing candle back above your 1272. I'm not completely convinced. Not completely. You know, who's to say that we don't see something like this, right? Bullish engulfing candle. You moved up just a lower high, and then you rolled over. Like, who's to say you don't just do this and then roll over? You know, who knows? I'd like to see more. You have proving to do. It is looking exciting. Don't get me wrong, but you have proving to do. First things first, get above $21. $21.10. Close above there on a weekly basis. Then you've got a green light for $28, even $34, that area. And as you get up to these areas, I will be a lot more convinced that this indeed was your low, okay, this area down here. It does, for what it's worth, it does kind of look like a double bottom, almost, kind of. And then if you close up here, you can pull back. That's okay. That's fine. You don't have to. You could consolidate up here and then move up higher. But inevitably, I would think that you'd move up to this 45 to 54, let's say 46 to $54 area. And at that point, up there, that's when I would be excited for this thing to really see some massive turnaround. Like something based off of this grand kind of fib here. All the way up to $55 to $67, yeah. Let's get above 25.47 first. Get above there. And then get above 34. And then we'll talk. If you can get above 34.25 on a monthly basis, I'll be excited. Everything I said before still stands. I know they're different numbers, but this is a different fib, you know. So this is a more significant fib in my opinion, but for the more immediate term stuff, this is stuff to pay attention to as well, okay? On a weekly basis versus a monthly basis, if that makes sense. So, yeah. Potentially good. Let's see how it does. I'm going to actually take this low to this high. Because you could go all the way down to $12 still, man. It's not over. You still do have lower lows and lower highs. Maybe what you do at the most is you go up to your 382, very common maneuver, form another lower high, and then proceed to go down. But nonetheless, I do think you want to move up from here. You could practically double your price from the current price before you move lower. Or maybe you'll move higher. Who knows? But that's all I got for you guys. If you liked the video, hit that like button. Subscribe if you want to see more. I appreciate all of you very much. Thank you for coming. Bye-bye.